Hi, I'm Lindsey Samper, and today I have a really nice invigorating yoga flow for you to do that's going to help you be stronger and more flexible in your body. So let's begin. Come into child's pose and bring your big toes together, knees apart. Let your hips sink back towards your heels and then reach your arms forward. Let your forehead come to the ground. Take a few deep breaths while you're here. Allow your exhales to help you soften. Release any tension. Let your arms just rest down completely on the floor. And you might even shake your head from side to side. Release any tension in your neck. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And then when you're ready, on your next inhale, shift forward. We're going to flow a little bit. Let your hips sink down towards the ground into cobra pose. Lift your chest up. And then bring your hips back towards your heels, child's pose. Do that again. Inhale, shift forward, cobra. Let your hips sink down, but draw your belly in. Lift your chest up. Exhale, take your hips back toward your heels. 2 more just like that. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, shift forward. And exhale back to child's. This time come into tabletop pose. Walk your hands a little further forward. Spread your fingers wide, palms flat on the ground. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up. Press your chest and belly back toward your thighs. Downward facing dog. Tilt your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Press your hands down and towards the front of your mat. Relax your head and neck. Let it go completely. And then bend your knees, look forward, and step to the front of your mat. Take as many steps as you need. Keep a bend in your knees. Let your belly rest against your thighs and completely release your head and neck down. On your inhale, press your hands into your shins. Straighten your legs, straighten your spine. Look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, rise. Reach your arms all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach your arms up, pause here. Press your palms together, reach your fingertips up, straighten your elbows, press your feet into the ground, tighten your thighs, draw your belly in, lift your rib cage up, and soften your shoulders down. Good, exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, lengthen, press your hands into your shins, look forward. Exhale, fold, step back into plank pose. Tighten your belly. Tighten your thighs, press back through your heels, and then drop down to your knees, lower all the way down to your belly. Keep your elbows close to your body. Inhale, cobra, lift your chest, lift your shoulders, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, press back table, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. From here, step your feet together and inhale, reach your right leg up. And then on your exhale, step it through in between your hands. Take your back heel down, come all the way up, warrior 1. Reach your arms up. Sink low in your right knee, press your left heel down towards the ground. Take a nice deep breath in, reach your arms up, and then on your exhale, lean forward, reach your arms down towards the floor. Inhale, circle them back and up. We're making circles with the arms. Do that 2 more times. Exhale, reach forward and down. Inhale, reach back and up. 1 more. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, back and up. Good. And then lower your hands down to the ground. Take your back knee down. Let your hips sink forward and then come up and take your hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers, palms together. Squeeze your elbows, squeeze your shoulders, lift your chest up. And if you'd like a little bit more, start to straighten your arms down. It'll open your chest up, bring your shoulders back a little bit more. Reach your chest up towards the ceiling. And then on your exhale, release your hands down. Tuck your back toes and lift your back knee, low lunge. Nice deep breath in, press your hands down, lift your chest up. Exhale, forward fold, left foot meets the right. Inhale, lengthen, press your hands into your shins, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend your knees, fold, step back into plank pose. You can take your knees down to the ground or shift forward, lower halfway into a push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog, squeeze your thighs, draw your belly in, press your hands into the ground. Downward dog, untuck your toes, press your hips back up towards the ceiling, press your chest and belly towards your thighs. Good, and from here, step your feet together. Inhale, reach your left leg up and back, three-legged down dog. On your exhale, step your left foot in between your hands. Take your back heel to the ground, come up, warrior one. So really press your right heel down, bend in your left knee, draw your belly in, reach your arms up, inhale. On your exhale, circle your arms down. Inhale, reach them back and up. Two more just like that. Exhale down, inhale back and up. Exhale, lean forward, inhale back and up. Good, one more breath in. On your exhale, take your hands to the ground, take your back knee down, let your hips sink forward, come up. Interlace your hands back behind you, but with the opposite index finger on top this time. Palms together, squeeze your elbows together, squeeze your shoulder blades together. And either stay here or straighten your arms down towards the ground, open your chest up towards the ceiling, maybe even gaze up. Let your hips sink closer to the ground. And on your exhale, take your hands to the floor. Step your right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen, press your hands into your shins. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees deeply, chair pose. Again, reach your arms back behind you. Press your palms towards each other. Activate your arms. Really press them tight. Spread your toes wide. One more inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen, press your hands into your shins. Exhale, fold, step your feet back, plank pose. Again, either use your knees or shift forward, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Good, from here, come down to your knees. And bring your right foot forward. Tuck your back toes, lift your back leg. And keep your left hand on the floor. Inhale, reach your right arm up, twist. Draw your belly in towards your spine. Press your right shoulder down your back, away from your ear. And then take your right hand down to the ground. Hands to the inside of your right foot and walk your hands to the left. Turn all your toes to the left side so that now you're in this wide angle fold. Be sure to turn your toes in slightly so that your outer edges of your feet are parallel to the outer edges of the mat. Press your hands down into the ground and lengthen through your spine. So keep lifting your chest up. And you can always have a little bit of a bend in your knees here. That's perfectly fine. And then walk your hands over to your right foot. You'll get more of a stretch through the back of your right leg. And then slowly walk your hands all the way over to the other side. Press your hands down, keep lengthening through your spine, keep lifting your chest up. And then come all the way back to center. Hands to your hips, squeeze your elbows together with a flat back, come all the way up to standing. Turn your right toes out to the side. Turn your back toes in more than your heel, and then bend your right knee, warrior two. Reach your arms in both directions, and really, really, really reach. Good, and then take your right elbow to your right thigh. Reach your left arm up, and then bend your left elbow, and let your left hand rest somewhere between your shoulder blades, and really focus on activating the muscles along the left side of your body. Reach your left elbow up, 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 up. Press your right elbow into your right thigh to open your chest up towards the ceiling a little bit more. And then take your left hand to your left hip. Begin to straighten your right leg. You can keep your right hand on your shin. And then notice where your right ribs are. Find your right ribs and press them down towards the floor. Good. Start to open your chest up towards the side, maybe even up towards the ceiling a little bit. Reach your left arm up. Triangle pose. So you can have a bend in your right knee, a generous bend or a little bit of a bend. Keep pressing your right ribs down towards the ground. And then to come out, bend your right knee, warrior two. Flip your right palm up. On your inhale, reach it up and back. Bend a little bit deeper in your right knee. And then again, bend your right elbow. Take your right hand to the center of your back and reach your right elbow up towards the ceiling. So you're kind of isolating here and trying to really activate all the muscles along the side of your body and lift them up and lengthen more. Release, come back to warrior two. Reach your arms in both directions. Hands to your hips, straighten your right leg, turn your toes in, and just walk your feet in a little bit here. We're coming into goddess pose. So turn your toes out just a little bit. We're gonna squat down. You can keep your hands on your thighs here. And what you wanna do is make sure your knees don't turn in. So keep encouraging your knees to open. And then you might be leaning forward a little bit, that's fine. Once you get a little bit better at this pose, you can start to lift your torso upright. But make sure your knees don't turn in when you do that. So keep your hands here for some stability if you'd like. If you need a little bit more, you can bend your elbows into goddess pose. Spread your fingers wide. Keep opening your thighs. So engage your outer thighs to open the knees out to the side. One more breath here. Straighten your legs. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale, hands to your heart. Toe heel your feet together. Come forward to the front of your mat again. And then inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale to lengthen, press your hands into your shins. On your exhale, step your right foot back. And then from here, keep your right hand on the ground and turn your left toes to the left and take your right heel to the ground. So all 10 toes are facing the left side of the room here. This is a modified side plank. Press your right hand down into the ground, reach your left arm up, and press your feet into the ground to lift your hips up a little bit higher here. So you're getting a little bit of a stretch through your outer left hip. One more breath in. And then on your exhale, take your hand down to the ground. Step back, plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From down dog, come down to your knees and rest in child's pose for a bit. So take your toes together, knees apart. Let your hips come back toward your heels and just rest your head down. And you can keep your arms forward, and you can even take your hands back towards your feet and allow your arms to sink down and your shoulders to roll forward and relax. And take a few breaths here in child's pose and stay where you're at. I'm gonna turn around so that you can see me a little bit better when we do the other side. So if you have your hands back towards your feet, stretch them out forward in front of you. And then on your inhale, shift forward. Tuck your toes, find downward facing dog. Tilt your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Press your chest and belly back toward your thighs. If you can lift your toes off of the floor, do that. Spread them really wide and then set them back down. Good, come down to your knees and bring your left foot forward. Tuck your back toes and lift your back knee off of the floor. Keep your right hand on the ground, and on your inhale, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Twist open to the left. Draw your left shoulder blade down away from your ear. Press your right hand down to twist a little bit more. And then take your left hand down to the ground, to the inside of your left foot. Walk your hands over to the right. Come back into your wide angle fold. So So turn your toes slightly in, press down through the outer edges of your feet, press your hands into the ground, lengthen your spine. Good, and then from here we'll do a little bit of core work. Take your arms out to the side and hover. Activate your legs, reach through your arms, inhale, exhale, hands to the floor. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach your arms out, flatten your back, tilt your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands down. 1 more, inhale, reach. Be strong in your legs. Exhale, hands to the ground. This time, take your hands to your hips, squeeze your elbows together, and with the flat back, come all the way up to standing. Turn your left toes out to the side, turn your right toes in, bend your left knee, warrior 2. Reach your arms, gaze over the front of your middle finger. That's your drishti. It helps you turn your focus inward, regulate your mind and your thoughts. Take your left elbow to your left thigh and reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, and then bend your right elbow. Take your right hand to the center of your back and reach your right elbow up, 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 up. So really focus on those muscles in the side of your body. See if you can activate them to reach your elbow up higher, to stretch more through the side of your body. Press your left elbow into your left thigh to open your chest up towards the ceiling a little bit more. Take your right hand to your right hip. Begin to straighten your left leg. You can take your left hand to your left shin. And then press your left ribs down towards the floor. So a lot of times they're really lifted up right there. Press them down. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. And again, maybe just a soft bend in the left knee so that you're not locking out your joint. And then to come out, bend your left knee, warrior 2, reach your hands in both directions, reach through your fingertips. Flip your left palm up, inhale, reach up and back. And then bend your left elbow, take your hand to the center of your back, reach your elbow up towards the ceiling, bend your left knee a little bit more. And then release, reach your arms in both directions, warrior 2. Take your hands to your hips, straighten your left leg, turn your toes in and toe heel your feet in a little bit. Goddess pose again. So squat down. Keep your knees opening out to the side. See if you can sit your torso up. So it's a big stretch through the inner thighs here. If you need a little extra assistance, just keep your hands resting on your thighs. You can stay there. Or bend your elbows, spread your fingers, and if you'd like a little bit of an extra challenge, begin to shift from side to side just a little bit. So you will start to feel a nice burn throughout your glutes and your thighs. That's normal. Try to stay with it. And then you might even go a little bit up and down. Keep opening your knees out to the side though, don't let them cave in. And then straighten your legs, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart, and then toe heel your feet together. Step forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale to lengthen. On your exhale, step your left foot back. Keep your left hand on the floor, and then turn your right toes to the right. Take your left heel down, reach your right arm up. So again, all 10 toes are pointed to the right side. Press your feet down to lift your hip up. Press your left arm into the ground to push yourself away from the floor. Reach through your right fingertips. One more inhale, and then exhale, take your right hand down to the floor. Step back, plank pose, deep breath in here. Shift forward, lower halfway on your exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come down to your knees, and we're gonna make our way onto our back. And we'll finish with some twisting. Once you get there, keep your knees bent and roll onto your right side completely, like you're just gonna roll onto your right side. And once you get there, extend your top leg, your left leg out in front of you. And then if you are able to grab onto the outer edges of the foot with your right hand, do that. Otherwise, just grab somewhere on your left leg. And then rest your head down. And then on your inhale, you're gonna reach your left arm straight up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, open it all the way out to the side. Open your chest up, nice twist. Inhale, bring your arm back up. Exhale, take your arm over towards your foot. Do that a couple more times. Inhale, reach your arm up. Exhale to open. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back to your foot. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale, open. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, back to your foot. If that was more than enough for you, then just stay there. If you'd like a little bit more, then straighten your right leg out along the length of your mat. So your legs are at least perpendicular, close to it. And then we'll do that again. On your inhale, reach your left arm straight up. On your exhale, open up for a twist. Inhale, reach your arm back up. Exhale, hand to your foot. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, open. Inhale, back up. Exhale, hand to your leg. Last one, inhale, reach up. And as you open, let's stay here for just a moment. So really stretch through your left leg, stretch through your right leg, flex both feet. And you're gonna get a good stretch through your outer left hip and thigh. And along your IT band, that's definitely tight in most of us. Reach your left arm really over to the left, and you may even turn your head to the left and deepen your twist a little bit more. Inhale, bring your left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, take it over towards your foot. And then bend both knees and come back onto your back. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Give them a good squeeze. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So drop your knees all the way to the left side. Roll onto your left side. And then extend your right leg straight out in front of you as much as you're able. You can have a bend in it as well. And then rest your left hand somewhere on top of your right leg, either on top of your right foot or on your shin. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, open up to the side. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, over towards your leg. Two more just like that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to open. Inhale, back up. Exhale towards your leg. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Pause here on your side. Again, if you'd like a little bit more, straighten your left leg along the length of your mat. Flex through both feet. And then on your inhale, reach your right arm straight up. Exhale, open out to the side. Inhale, reach your hand back up. Exhale, hand to your leg. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, open. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. One last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, open, and pause here. Reach through your right fingertips. Stretch through both legs. Maybe even turn your head a little bit towards the right side. Nice deep breath in, full breath out. Then inhale, reach your arm back up towards the ceiling. Exhale, take it over towards your foot. Draw both knees in towards your chest, roll onto your back. Give your knees a good squeeze, rock a little bit from side to side. And then let's take happy baby pose. So reach your arms in between your legs and grab onto the outer edges of your feet, and then reach your feet up towards the ceiling. So your shins are perpendicular to the ground. If that's just not comfortable for you, no worries. You can take your arms behind your knees and your feet could be up or they could be down a little bit. It's okay either way. We're just trying to open up the hips. And if you notice that your tailbone is really curled off of the floor like this, press your tailbone down towards the ground. Press your feet into your hands if you have a hold of them. And release your jaw, let your face be soft. Don't hold any tension there. Maybe close your eyes. Take full deep breaths. gently draw your knees back into your chest. Give them a good squeeze. And take your feet to the floor. Extend your legs out beside you, arms down by your side. And let everything go. So if your legs open out to the side, that's fine. Let them relax. Let your arms relax. Let your shoulders be heavy. Take a really deep breath in. Fill your lungs up with air. Exhale fully out. Do that again. Nice full deep breath in. Fill your lungs up a little bit more. And exhale completely. Really squeeze all the air out of your body. And then just breathe normally. Take plenty of time to be here and rest. This is probably one of the most important poses in yoga. It allows your mind and your body to just integrate everything that happened. All of the poses. When you are ready, draw your knees in towards your chest. Roll over to one side and make your way up to a seated. And once you do get there, pause there for a minute too. Just sit comfortably, arms resting down by your side or in your lap. And keep your eyes closed. Notice the sounds around you. Notice the floor beneath you. Notice the breath inside of you. And just be aware and observe. There's no rush. You can take your time. And then when you are ready, you can start to blink your eyes open. I hope you enjoyed this routine. I hope you feel nice and rejuvenated now. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to the Psyche Truth channel. And if you'd like to learn more about me, you can check out my website at lindseysamper.com. I'll see you in the next video. Namaste. You can find my full video library on Amazon, and it's free for Prime members. You can follow along with me from your TV, tablet, or the Amazon app on your phone. So you can join me for yoga class virtually anywhere.
Suno